Hey everybody, welcome back to Fake Nerds. I'm your host, Brad. What do you do if you're Marvel Rivals developer NetEase Games and you have the most popular new game in the world? Your fans are hungry, ravenous even, for news and leaks. Do you allow leakers to run roughshod? Spoil everything you've worked months or years on? No. No, you don't. You start a disinformation campaign and start putting files referencing fake future heroes into your game. Then you wait. You wait for the leakers to disseminate the fake information on the fake heroes. After that, at the height of the leaks, you pull the rug out from under the leakers by leaking what you've done. Suddenly, everything is questionable. If no files can be trusted, then the leakers themselves can't be trusted. At least that's the leading theory on one of the discords being used to data mine Marvel Rivals. As the video game reports, Keen1, a prominent data miner, said, "It has come to our attention that the devs have set up fake characters to catch leakers." He continued, "Not only the ones in the code, but potentially inside sources too." There's some disagreement about all of this. The X account, Marvel Rivals Leaks, said that this is untrue, and while these recent batches may seem suspicious, I wouldn't neglect them. I've gained evidence for their addition to Rivals, so I'd take these characters with a grain of salt, but I wouldn't dismiss them. But if they are true, I wouldn't expect them for a while. Unfortunately, the post he was quote tweeting has been deleted, so I can't say which characters specifically were in dispute. I guess only time will tell if the leaks are legit or not. Or maybe the developer at NetEase will confirm that they are intentionally leading leakers astray. What are your thoughts about all of this? And who are you most excited to see added to the game? Is it going to be like a leaked character or just like your favorite Marvel character from the comics? Let me know in the comments. Next, I swear that I like Xbox, despite pretty much always reporting on bad news for Xbox. But, it's my job to report the news, and there's been some real bad news for Xbox lately. Matt Piscatella on Blue Sky reported that while the PlayStation 5 is outperforming the PS4's pace after 50 months on the market by 7%, the Xbox Series consoles have fallen 18% behind the pace of the Xbox One. The Xbox One sold 58 million units, which was a far cry from the 360, which sold 84, and an embarrassment compared to the PS4, which sold 117.2. So, to have the Series consoles be performing even worse than the Xbox One did, it's no wonder why Microsoft is hell-bent on turning everything into an Xbox. If consumers won't buy your console, then you can turn their things that they've already bought into Xboxes. I think that the Xbox brand has one more go at this, but they need to pull out all of the stops, lest they go the way of Sega and the Dreamcast. What are your thoughts on all of this? Do you own a Series console? I own a Series S, and I actually do most of my gaming these days on it. Of course, most of my gaming consists of playing Madden and College Football 25, but that's still where I spend most of my time. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments. Then finally, the Game Developers Conference released the results of a survey they conducted with over 3,000 developers on their website, and there are some interesting results. First, despite the volatile nature of live service titles, 33% of AAA developers surveyed reported that they were working on a live service game, though they aren't unanimously popular outside of big studios, with 41% of the total respondents noting that they're not interested in developing a live service game at all. If you've listened to business people at all over the past couple of years, you've likely been convinced that AI is going to replace all of our jobs. Well, 52% of the people surveyed reported that they worked for companies that have implemented generative AI. However, 30% of the respondents reported that they believe that generative AI is having a negative impact on the game industry. The reason is that AI comes with concerns about intellectual property theft and energy consumption, but most importantly, it's the content itself. It's just not that good. 80% of developers also reported that they were working on games for PC, up from 66% last year. Why wouldn't developers be interested in the PC? Steam allows for a huge range of titles to find an audience at various price points, and 44% of respondents who chose the option other in regards to the platform wrote in Steam Deck, which, is technically a computer. I'll admit that, and certainly has access to Steam's massive distribution network. You can find the full report on their website. So, what are your thoughts on all of this? Do any of the responses surprise you? Let me know in the comments.